Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Sir Medieval and today we'll be talking about some more news related to Chronicles of Elyria. These past few months have been really good progress for Chronicles as they begin moving to the next stages of the game. Currently we're waiting for them to engage in domain selection after what feels like a very long wait to reach this point, but now it's timely time to bring up the information you need to know. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. When it comes to choosing your domain, during the weeks of choosing territory, each person has a unique timer. If you take too long to choose, the person in the queue below you may get the chance to claim the land before you finish. What this means is, since our placing will be determined by the influence we have, which is a currency you both have through your package and contribution to the game in many ways, that if someone has a lower contribution than you but you take a while to pick, they might be able to pick first anyway. Please keep in mind that Soulbound Studios will also not be responding to tickets related to losing a spot in terms of settlement selection because someone else claimed it first. Be careful with your choices and make them as soon as possible. Once you've claimed your titles, you can also name your properties, however a temporary name is provided for both inspirational and organizational purposes, but you're under no obligation to actually keep the name. What you'll see during domain selection map-wise focuses on geographical and political elements, suitable for understanding the lay of the land and where the domains and settlements are located. It is clear of information that does not serve that purpose, such as the names of the mountain ranges or lakes. There are also other elements that can go onto the map in-game, and those will be up to the players to create, like landmarks for instance. So at a kingdom level, we'll see the following information: the name of that kingdom, or its placeholder before it's claimed, the biome it contains, the number of available duchies yet unclaimed, the number of available counties yet unclaimed, the resources found in that region and their relative abundance, as well as information from the kingdom's last census, including estimated population, tribe distribution, and most plentiful professions. For the other types of domains, you'll see similar information, but I'll leave a link to the blog I'm referring to in the description below. For resources, we'll see the following items on the domain map: freshwater, coastal access, fish, game, farmland, wood, stone and clay, sand, mineral deposits, trade routes, and high ground. Anakin. Different biomes and cultures may put those basic commodities to use in different ways, causing various industries to emerge. The focus on each settlement could end up being the following. Could have towns that are focused on fishing, which is most commonly where the fishing is good; hunting, most common where the wild game is bountiful; agriculture, most commonly found when there is good soil and enough water and sunlight; textiles, most common where there's plenty of farmable land and fresh water; paper, most common near sources of wood and farmable land with freshwater access; pottery, most common when there's good clay for brickmaking and pottery; logging, most common near good sources of wood; stone quarry, most commonly found near a stone quarry, self-explanatory; mining, most commonly found near mineral extraction points and a ready source of lumber; trade, most commonly found along trade routes; ports, which are most commonly located when access to coastal waters are found; education, most commonly found on most remote high ground; bureaucracy, most commonly found along borders, particularly major trade routes; defense, which is most commonly found along borders, perched on high ground as well. Keep in mind there will also be rules and guidelines, additional restrictions, naming rules, and the fact that all claims are final. So be sure to keep that information in mind as it will be very important in determining the experience we'll have during land claiming. Domain selection also begins on April 29th, with the kings being the first ones to pick between April 29th and May 5th, counts between May 13th to May 19th for the counties, and finally mayors between May 20th and May 27th for the settlements, with May 27th being the final day. Once the main phase for domain and settlement selection completes on May 27th, Chronicles of Elyria is still so vast that there will definitely be properties still left unclaimed. As Caspian mentioned in the state of Elyria, there will be an opportunity for the untitled to snatch up unclaimed settlements or domains directly from the map, while the other benefits that came with the nobility packages won't be included, such as the exposition points or design experiences. The price will be discounted as well. Be sure to stay tuned on the details of that to know when that information does drop too. And with that folks, that is all the details we have today on the land claiming. Thank you all very much for joining me for another one, and I hope you have a wonderful night or day, and farewell.